What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right, let's get into the video. The New York Knicks have signed Matt Ryan. Matt will be on a 1-year standard deal with the New York Knicks, non-guaranteed. They also signed guard Bowie. That name is a tongue twister, to a two-way NBA contract. Sources tell me, well, not me, have said Bowie spent time with the Knicks in training camp, so he should be familiar with the system. So let's get right into the video. I'm not even going to mention last night's despicable game. So let's get into this video. First, we're going to talk about what do Bowie bring to the Knicks. Versatility and defensive tenacity. He stands at 6'2". He can play both positions, point guard, shooting guard. He led his team, the Wildcat, Northwestern, to a back-to-back NCAA double A tournament. And he earned first team All Big Ten honors in his final 2 seasons. He's also known for, as I said, his defensive prowess. So he won the Lefty Drizzle Defensive Player of the Year. In college, he averaged 19 points, 5 assists, 3.3 rebounds, and 1.4 steals in his final season. As I said, he's a two-way player, so his ability to contribute on both ends of the court will be very interesting. Well, I say intriguing for the New York Knicks. Uh, if they're going to we add him to this roster. My biggest concern is that even though we sign new players, Tibbs don't really give people that many players that much, that much room to breathe on the basketball court. Let's be real. Like, even though we sign these players, will they get on the court? I'm gonna throw some of my peeves before I get to the rest of his pros and his cons, because much as I respect Tibbs and I'm glad he's our coach. He have brought prosperity to the New York Knicks. Um, y'all always hear me say he runs his players into the ground. It takes a while before he get other players involved. By the time players start catching up, it'd be a little late. Like last night, people want to complain about the bench, and the bench need to step up. And if the bench is strong enough, um, I just think they need the playing time, not just 5 minutes of an ending of a game, trash, garbage time. They need to be put in real live, when I say real live game situation, I mean that's going to count. And if you don't give your players that experience, especially rookies, and that's all you got on your bench, there's going to be nights like it was in Houston. That's just my opinion. Let's get into Bowie pros and his cons. As I said, he's a defensive specialist. That's number one. Um, I mentioned he won the Lefty Drizzle Defensive Player of the Year, underscoring his ability to lock down opposing guards. The agility, his agility and quick hands enable him to disrupt plays and generate turnovers, which is invaluable in a league where defense tenacity is offense the difference maker in a close game. Number two, he brings scoring ability. At Northwestern, he proved could score in various ways, averaging 19 points in his final season. He can shoot from beyond the arc, attack the basket, finish in traffic. This scoring versatility makes him a threat that defenses must account for, open up opportunities for his teammates. I can see Cat and I can if him and Brunson's on the floor, it's going on at the same time with Carl Anthony Towns and his scoring ability. Yes. And he's not a liability on defense. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be able to stop the opposing point guard, switch on to that shooting guard, and he's going to be effective. Even though he's 6'2", he have quick hands, he can get steals. I like this signing right here. I'm not going to lie, this is a very interesting, intriguing signing. The number three, playmaking. Bowie is also capable playmaker, as evident by his 5 assists per game. His vision and passing skills allow him to set up teammates from every basket, making him a dual threat on offense who can both score and felicitate. And this is what I want from Jalen Brunson. As great and as good as Jalen Brunson has been from this team, I want him to be a dual threat where defense got to worry about him getting off the ball instead of him concentrating more on scoring. All right. Number 4, leadership, leading Northwestern to back-to-back NCAA tournament appearance and earning first team All Big Ten honor speaks to Bowie leadership and competitive skill spirit. His experience in high pressure situations can be calming and motivating presence for the Knicks, especially for the young players. So imagine him on the floor with Miles McBride. He's going to be slowing the pace down. He's going to break down the defense, and the Knicks, this new offense is drive and kick out. And being that he's able to break down that defense, he's able to get his own shot, able to hit the three fence. The defense is going to have to respect him. It's going to open up the floor for everybody. But as I said earlier, will Tibbs give him the opportunity to show what he can do? Um, he was with us, spent some time with us during the summer, so he should be a little, you know, accurate or aware of what Tibbs want to do. So we'll see. Now let's jump to his cons because that's what a lot of people are going to want to know. First one, number one, size and physicality. Standing at 6'2", he may face challenges when matched up against taller players, more physical guards. His size can make it difficult to contest shots or battle through excuse me, screens, potentially limiting his defensive impact against bigger opponents. That might be a problem. 6'2". Consistency. While Bowie have shown flashes of brilliance, maintaining consistent performance at a professional level will be crucial. The step up from college basketball to the NBA is significant, and he will need to prove that he can deliver night in and night out against elite competition. Well, he's gonna be playing against the backup, but elite that still will be elite competition compared to college. You gotta remember he's a rookie, you know what I'm saying? This is his first year really in the league. And if I'm wrong, hit me in the comments. Uh Number three, transition NBA speed. The NBA game is faster and more physical, demanding than college basketball. Bowie will need to adjust and to increase pace and physicality to maximize his effectiveness. That this transition can take time and might initially affect his performance on both ends of the court. I don't know. I don't think so. I think he will be able to. My biggest concern is his size and will he be able to get off them screens, as they said, and the picks. Number four, limited experience. Although Bowie has a solid college resume, he lacks professional experience. This lack of experience may result in a learning curve as he acclimates to the NBA style of play and level of competition. Um, so what can we say about Bowie and what he offered the Knicks? A promise of a mix of defense, intensity, scoring, playmaking. However, his size and consistency and need to adapt to the professional game presents a challenge that he will need to overcome. If he can address these areas, he has a potential to be a valuable piece to the New York Knicks. But my concern still is, will Tibbs feel comfortable enough to use him? That's my biggest concern. Now let's get over to this man right here, because I think this man can be a very important part to what the New York Knicks will do down the line. Let's get to this next player real quick, and that is Matt Ryan. What do Matt Ryan brings to the Knicks? Sharp shooting and floor spacing. He's known for his three-point shooting prowess, having shot 45% from the arc last season with New Orleans. Standing at 6'7", he will add some length and some versatility on the wing. Um, Particularly, his value to the Knicks will be three-point shooting. You know what I'm saying? While he's not guaranteed a spot on the regular, starting rotation or even in the regular rotation, because like I said, Tibbs worried me when it comes to players. His shooting ability will be useful. You know what I'm saying? Will be an asset coming off the bench because he is a three-point specialist. But let's get to his pros and let's get to his cons real quick. All right, let's talk about Matt Ryan pros. Three-point shooting, I just mentioned, renowned for his accuracy from the arc, shooting 45% from range, three-point range with New Orleans. This skill significantly enhances the Knicks' perimeter scoring threat and helps to stretch the floor, creating more spacing for players to operate. Number two, floor spacing. His presence on the court draws defenders out to the perimeter, which can open up the driving lanes for teammates like Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. This is an aspect that is crucial for the Knicks, who offensive schemes that rely on penetration and kick out passes. And number three, versatility. At 6'7", Ryan offers valuable size and length, allowing him to guard multiple positions, fit into various lineups. His ability to play both the small forward and power forward position would provide the Knicks with a flexible lineup. I think so. That's my opinion also. But let's get to them cons. He's a defensive liability. While shooting is a significant asset, his defensive capabilities have been a point of concern. He may struggle against quicker or more physical dominant opponents, potentially making him a target for opposing offenses. Consistency. Despite his shooting prowess, Ryan's performance can be streaky. There may be games where his shot isn't falling, limiting his overall impact on the game. Consistency will be a key for him to earn and maintain a spot in the in anybody rotation, let alone Tibbs. Because Tibbs, you start messing up, you on the bench. And limited playmaking skills. Ryan is primarily a shooter and doesn't offer much in terms of playmaking or creating shots for others. This limitation means that the Knicks will need to rely on other players to initiate the offense and facilitate the ball. Matt Ryan addition to the Knicks could be highly beneficial, especially in terms of shooting and spacing the floor. However, his defensive weakness and streaky performance are areas that need addressing for him to become a reliable contributor for the Knicks, or balancing his strength and his weakness. The team would need to mitigate. I don't know. This sign, I'm excited about this signing, but just like Bojan, at the same time, what I complain about Tibbs, the defense, the trapping, and icing and all that other stuff, it tends to mask a lot of players' weakness. So I don't know. This signing could help the New York Knicks, especially the bench. I mean, our starters, we have the shooters, or can we mix it up? Or nah, that starting five is great as it is. But yeah, I think this can help the bench. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. And, like I say always, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.